Hey everyone, Amanda with Red F Designs here with another ceramic kiln opening. This is number 11 of my Glaze fires, and I've been waiting for this kiln. I did it more than a week ago, and I haven't been able to look at it because it's been so cold and icy and snowy everywhere. So, yeah, here we go. Okay. I might have shaken it a little bit. I don't think this was tipped over when it went in there. So I did this one, cone 5, medium speed, 10-minute hold, and I always do the top peephole out when I do a glaze fire. It was pretty cold though, 38 degrees. So here I've got a mushroom. It's Albany Slip Brown on the top. This is a brown clay. And this is the clear. I was just kind of testing the clear on the stem here. I think this is... I got these new Amico High Fire clears, so I've been using those. So this is HF... Is it 10? Yeah, HF10 clear. So there's a little bit of thickness in there. I did do 2 coats. I'm not sure how many coats it really needs, so we'll see. And this one is also HF10 over a transfer. Now you see it's not really glossy, I would say. It's slightly either matte or just with kind of an interesting, I don't know, not orange peel, but it's very, it's matte, let's say. So it didn't come out quite glossy enough. This is Celadon Storm on the back. And these are just some tests to see how these transfers that I have work. So we'll find that out. This one is one piece I made from a mold. It has these grooves in it. And so I painted stroke and coat colors into the grooves. Or I did a black underglaze first, but I didn't really let it get down in the holes. And then I filled the holes with stroke and coat just as high in every single one, but the red seems to have kept its volume, and the other ones have gone down a lot, so I'm not sure what happened there. And then this glaze is a new white that I got. It's called Unicorn Horn from Midnight Glazes. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty nice. It's like textured slightly, but maybe it has like little clear dots in it, but they're so fine. Okay. This is Ancient Jasper on my brown clay. It's a little like crystal cluster, ring holder, or just kind of like a decoration. Actually, it's just started to get red just there where it was so thick, and I did several coats because I wanted that red out of it, but I haven't really gotten it yet. Perhaps it needs a cone 6, which this was a cone 5, so okay. And then I did 2 tests. I mean, this one was Spectrum Lagoon, which I really like. It's like a turquoise where it's thick, and it breaks this kind of, I don't know, it's like yellow brown, but it kind of with the turquoise, really, it's really ocean themed to me. And then this did not turn out very good at all. I've been saving all the water from when I wash my brushes and saving it together in one, and so I've seen a few places people use it again and it comes out some beautiful blue or something. This one kind of a fail, so I'll just keep adding to it and then try it again someday, because you don't really want to throw that stuff out. You just want to use it. Oh, look at this. Okay, so inside of this bowl, this is a cast bowl. Snapdragon ×4, that's an Amico Celadon, and then Albany Slip Brown ×1. I didn't want it to be too thick and overpower it. I just wanted it to fall into the grooves, and it really has, and it's really beautiful down here with that lacing. And then on the outside, I've been trying new stuff to fix my copper jade, which always comes out so weird for me. And so I did copper jade, Cordovan ×2, and then copper jade ×2, and those are both Mako glazes. And look at this fun, like, crystallizing. It definitely, it's so sparkly right there, so sparkly. And then here's kind of how copper jade usually turns out for me, this kind of yellowy brown. What a fun color for the outside of a shell. I guess, I don't know what happened there, if it didn't get wiped back enough or something. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, I've got some of these ornaments coming, and this is like 3 different glazes. So the top is Bluestone, Amico, the middle is Emerald Falls, and the bottom is Ancient Jasper. So this I made with, this is a roller, and this is a stamp. I stamped a bunch of different times. And that's just on an ornament cookie cutter with high fire wire right there to hold that. Okay. I am not seeing this. I threw this one in at the last minute and I did not write it down, so I will have to tell you what that is later. It's, what is it? Indigo Float, possibly, and a Stroke and Coat yellow in the middle there. That's what I'm remembering. Okay, and then this goes with a piece that's further down, so let's wait on that one. All right, cool. This is gonna be great. Okay, so I guess we'll do that one first. Look at this coolness. Okay, that goes in there. Oh, does it go in? Yeah, well, we'll have to see about that. Anyway, okay. So this is 4 coats of textured turquoise. You can see where it's only textured turquoise right here. And then from the top to this line where it kind of bumps out, I did, let's see, one, oh, I'm not seeing it here. Oh, right, kimchi ×1, honey flux ×1, and sandstone over that ×1. So 3 extra layers of kind of thick runny glazes all together over that textured turquoise. You can see where it kind of comes over the edge there. It's really a nice color. And then inside, I think I did just the textured turquoise, so pretty cool. Okay, and then this is kind of a beachy bowl that I made. You can see, I don't know, can you see that? I see that it's stamped with these shells and some different stuff. It's kind of gotten taken over, but I kind of knew that would happen. So this is a speckled buff. You can see there, that's the color of the clay. And this is birch, and this is power turquoise with snow blobs over it. And then underneath the birch in the front, I did a whole bunch of different glazes. You can see them better kind of very close up. On the big shells I did raspberry mist, I did lemon meringue here, which is kind of the worst textured one on the sand dollars. Coral sands, cantaloupe, stroke and coat on these guys here. Grapple stroke and coat, and hot tamale stroke and coat, eggplant on some of these shells. And then, let's see, Emerald Falls and Lustrous Jade. So this was Emerald Falls, this was Lustrous Jade. On some of this seaweed sort of, it's a little hard to see, I guess. So yeah, beachy themed bowl. Just try to see what looks good on these bowls. I don't know if I really like that or not. Okay, here's a classic combo. Birch and Cordovan and light flux on a hand-built mug that I made. Yeah, this was kind of one that I made from a slab that was a cylinder at first and then kind of paddled into this shape and added the handle. So those are that combo always turns out really good. And then this one is kind of one that I saw on the Mako website. It's peacock down here and up here, and with nothing over it. And then in a band in the middle and inside in the middle, I did fruit of the vine, stroke and coat, and then bluegrass in the dots in between. Fruit of the vine is like the, whatever you call it, the scales, the W's, the V's, and then bluegrass dots inside, and then abalone over the whole thing. And you can see in the very bottom where I didn't put any of the stroke and coats, that's the color of the abalone, that kind of light pink, but kind of matte. And that's the color of abalone on its own, but with stroke and coats it makes it run a whole lot. Check out that drip. Boop. So that's really nice. This is a mold. Okay. This one I didn't know what to do with it for like so long, and I think this glaze has just turned out amazing on it. This was a hand-built cup. It's a little heavy because I built it like, I don't know, probably 2 years ago at this point. And it just sat there kind of waiting for the perfect glaze. And so I did this blue stone with textured turquoise, or no, I'm sorry, blue lagoon times 3 and textured turquoise times 1, in and out. So blue lagoon, and that's an Amico. I get those confused because blue lagoon on its own isn't that nice of a blue, but on the dark clay and with the turquoise it does some really nice things. I especially like it on dark clay. So that's pretty fun. A goblet, and it has these carved marks just mirrored top and bottom. Okay, let's see these cones. So that's nice. That's 5, gone all the way past, so I'm getting 5 plus. Anyway, that's 6. And nothing happened to 7. So 6 is slightly angled. That's where I always want it, kind of like more than 5, but less than 6. I think a lot of glazes do really good there, yes. Now this is one, if you remember my last kiln load, I had a hexagonal cup, and I had this octagonal pitcher, and I wanted to make one that was matching, and it looks really nice, so fun. So that's Norse blue on the inside, and then over the Norse blue, a band of raspberry mist, and then above and below that, all kind of overlapping, dark flux, And then on the bottom, lavender velvet underglaze plus ritual glazes turquoise bead. Isn't that so pretty? The combo, I love it. And the handle, everything turned out perfect. It's gonna be a really cool set. I hope to make a lot more. Kind of in that same style, but different colors. Ones that work really good. Okay, so great. Oops. Couple little glass shards there. This one ran a whole bunch. I knew it would, so I kind of stopped it right about there, but it still runs a lot. This is a vase slash water pipe, and it's iron yellow and then iron luster, and then a pattern all over it in scales in ancient jasper, and then inside the scales 1 dot of running hot chowder from Spectrum. Check out that flow, huh? Nice. I love how it just kind of makes colors. It's kind of pinky and kind of peach, but brown and gold and blue, all different colors. Okay, and then this one, nice. It's sangria on the bottom, autumn purple on the top. These are all from Spectrum. And then I did kind of like a pattern like this so that it would run down these naturally occurring grooves in the mold of the clay, and of pearl white. So that's what autumn purple with pearl white over it looks like. Okay, that's all on this shelf. Ooh, okay. Let's see, can we see down in there? Get a little closer. Wow, okay. The bottom. Okay. This one's the easiest one. These are so hard to position in here. These bowls, they're handmade. Plaster mold slab built. I do all the different stamps, and this one is soft white, and it's on the brown clay. Here's the clay color, and then on the back is also soft white but with Amico Celadon Rainforest over it. I was gonna do that over the whole thing, and then I didn't, but I just wanted to see how it would be. This bowl's got 3 little feet, and it's pretty warped. It's kind of like folded in this way, as you can see. It's a little wonky. But for spatula bowls, so let's see. This is a bowl I made a different way, not over a plaster mold, but over a another bowl, I think. And I tried not to put I think this is jade celadon. I tried not to put it too thick because I didn't want it to obliterate the pattern, but I don't know, now I'm thinking maybe I didn't put it thick enough, because it would have been a lot nicer and darker if I had. You can kind of see this pattern of the leaf. My issue with leaves is that some part of the leaf is very, very thin, and then the stems are really thick, and then you roll them in, and I'm just not getting the kind of impression that I really want. So that is Jade Celadon. And on the back is, what is that? Well, Antique Gold. It's called Antique Gold, and it's from Mako. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. I love it. It's like a nice shiny shine. Well, it's hard to see. It's as shiny as it seems right there. Oh, nice. This one is a speckled mold, a speckled glaze. I took all my glaze chips and I sprinkled them onto Mako white gloss when it was wet, and came out with this mix. Pretty wild. And then it's just the white gloss on the inside. It seems very matte though for white gloss. I'm not sure, maybe it doesn't enjoy the brown clay. You see how, I'm not sure, maybe it's just not enough coats. It seems better with more coats. I don't know, maybe I'll have to refire that one. Okay, and then in one of my last few kiln loads, the one that got too hot and ran, I had a cup of this same combo, and it all ran to the bottom, and so I thought I'd try it again, and it's a lot better. This is Reactive Red, Lime Shower, and Power Turquoise. And I think the Power Turquoise kind of keeps it in check. You can see in the bottom where the Reactive Red's definitely gone over. Oh, and then I think I did do Flux. Yes, Flux. One line just right there between the red and the green, but I probably didn't need to do that. That's a cute little mug though. A lot of times the mugs that come out of molds are sort of too small. They're too small to put your finger in. Okay, here we go. Yay, okay, pretty. Here's another one that I pressed leaves into, those same leaves. It's this it's this stuff that just grows around. It's called Stinky Bob. It's some kind of just ground cover that grows here in Oregon. And I just think the leaves are so pretty. They're just so frilly and lacy, and I want to try and capture that in clay, but it's been really difficult. So that's the whole thing, has got that all around, and then I put the feet on later. So this is Celadon Rainforest, and then on the feet I put soft white, but only to about there, because I like how soft white kind of pulls in the rainforest. I wanted it to be something different, and I didn't want it to go all the way to the bottom. And then inside is Mako Coral Gloss, which is super bright and pretty. So a little footed bowl. The last one, oh, let's do these columns first. So here's the 5. That's about your perfect 5, going right across. And 6, slightly glossy, 7, nothing. Okay. Here's the last piece. This is a shell mold that I have, and I was trying to test out different pinks. So what I did was, like, pretend there's a line right here. I did Weeping Plum Celadon from there down, and then from there up I did Pearl White just once, and Weeping Plum I did like 4 times because I wanted it to hold back the drips there, which it's doing, but wow, look at that drip. that drip there. Okay, and then dividing the vase into 3 after that, I did raspberry mist, reactive red, and pink opal. So the raspberry mist was pretty stable. The reactive red is where you can see it's gone almost bare again by dragging it all down, and then the pink opal, I can kind of see that tone down in here. But yeah, lots of cool shell options to try and reproduce what a really good shell looks like. This is just a vase. I think I put this on the top so that it would be easier to pour it out instead of like lugging a whole bunch. Plus I think it looks like a shell would look. So yeah, that's all for this opening. And I'm not sure which one was my favorite. Those were a little warped, and the I kind of like that combo that I did a second time. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful to you, and have a good one. Peace.